Roman Reigns and Jey Uso attack Jey Uso. The Rock breaks silence on steroid allegations. Andrade AEW return. The Rock finally responds to steroid allegations after a stunning transformation. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson stands tall as a powerhouse in WWE, but his new, leaner physique has sparked widespread discussion online. After months of speculation, the Great One has finally put to rest claims about steroid use. At the Venice Film Festival, The Rock stunned fans with his weight loss, leaving many confused for some time. The 53-year-old actor has undergone a physical transformation, gaining 30 pounds for his role as Mark Kerr in The Smashing Machine. Now, for Benny Safdie's upcoming film Lizard Music, he has lost nearly 60 pounds to play the 70-pound Chicken Man character. Weeks ago, fitness enthusiast Alex Diaga posted a video on Instagram claiming that The Rock's muscles had weakened due to quitting steroids. The Great One responded to Diaga's post, saying it's not 100% true. Whether Dwayne Johnson has ever touched steroids is a discussion for another time. Since defeating Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in a tag team match at WrestleMania 491 alongside Roman Reigns, The Rock has not stepped into a WWE ring for a long time. Earlier this year, he rekindled old rivalries with the American Nightmare, but that quickly fizzled out. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins believe The Rock still has some matches left. Reports suggest that Saudi Arabia is working hard for the Great One to be part of WrestleMania 43 in 2027. By that time, the Brahma Bull will be nearly 55 years old. For now, there are no plans for his return. There were rumors that he might return at the Survivor Series War Games on November 29, but Ringside News dismissed those claims. It seems WWE fans will have to wait a bit longer to see him in the ring. The Rock opens up about a legitimate concussion. The Rock has revealed that he suffered a real concussion on set after accidentally getting hit by a co-actor. The WWE legend is portraying MMA and Pride fighting champion Mark Kerr in The Smashing Machine, which follows Kerr's rise in MMA. On The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, he shared how intense his training was, making the movie feel real, muscular, raw, and aiming for realistic scenes. At one point, the Brahma Bull was recreating Kerr's real fight against Kazuyuki Fujita in Japan, where Kerr hit all four corners. He said, "So I told the fighter I was working with, 'Hey man, I know this sounds crazy, but you have to hit me, you have to hit me.' And he was a Japanese fighter, very respectful. He said, 'No, I won't hit you.' He refused to hit me. Finally I said, 'Please, we've got one shot here, you have to hit me.' The director Benny Safdie intervened and adjusted the fight to match Kerr's actions, so he agreed to swing at me for real. That swing caused The Rock to get legitimately hurt. So in the movie, you'll see him hitting me over and over. It was insane. After that fight, you'll see me acting like I'm crazy because I got legitimately hurt," he admitted. Andrade returns to AEW in a shocking twist. Andrade made a shocking return at AEW Dynamite's first October anniversary show in Florida, shaking everything up. After Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander won their matches, the post-match scene exploded into chaos. Immediately after the bell, the Young Bucks jumped on Kenny Omega, and before Jack Perry and Luke Rascals could break the ring, they attacked with hammers. Perry helped clear the ring, but the team quickly got frustrated. After that, Omega fell onto Jack Perry and both exchanged loud strikes and pushes at the center of the ring. When the lights went out and back on, Andrade stood there. In a shocking twist, he struck Kenny Omega with force and fell in front of the Florida crowd alongside the Don Callis family. This is Andrade's first big moment after leaving WWE, clearly showing he's ready to move forward. Last month, Andrade made it clear that he was free from WWE. The company remained silent, but reports say he had been pulled from shows weeks earlier. Sports Illustrated The Takedown even noted that he left WWE recordings due to backstage issues, with no suspensions involved. His last WWE match was at SummerSlam, teaming with Rey Fenix in a six-pack tag team table, ladder, and chair match for the championship. His reunion with the Don Callis faction in AEW signals the end of holding back. He is now in the spotlight. Andrade's fast strike against Omega shook things up and upset the balance of power in AEW. Connecting with Don Callis marks the start of a new era for the crew, quickly propelling Andrade to the top and starting fresh rivalries for anyone crossing Omega. Do you think Andrade choosing the Don Callis family was a smart move for his AEW debut? How will WWE respond to Andrade's AEW deal? Andrade's AEW return hits like lightning. Andrade's return to AEW hit like a thunderbolt, especially after WWE released him on September 13, 2025. He had returned at the 2024 Royal Rumble and rose for a WrestleMania 40 match, teaming with Rey Mysterio against Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar. His last WWE match was at SummerSlam 2025, teaming with Rey Fenix in a six-pack tag team TLC match. He was released immediately afterward. Andrade's switch to AEW feels like a slap to WWE. Jacksonville's team snatched a star from Stamford. To counter, Triple H and his team need bold moves. There are 3 ways WWE could retaliate against Andrade's AEW debut. Include Paige/ex-AEW Women's Champion Orsaria Bravis. The former title holder left Jacksonville earlier this year and ended her 3-year AEW career. Paige is a strong asset for WWE's women's team, was the first NXT Women's Champion, won the WWE Divas Championship twice, and left the ring in 2018 due to neck issues. She also served as SmackDown GM for some time. Now she wants to return to WWE. Reunite Rey Fenix and Penta on the roster. The former AEW stars had already entered WWE, but the company has yet to team them. Penta works on Monday Night Raw while Rey Fenix stays on SmackDown. There is discussion that the sibling duo who always wrestled as a unit could reunite in WWE. With Andrade's shift to AEW, this could happen faster. Rey Fenix might move to Raw and team up with Penta, then challenge Finn Balor and JD McDonough for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. WWE could also emphasize Legado del Fantasma, Angel, and the Bardo team led by Santos Escobar on SmackDown. Santos Escobar is talented but has been underutilized on the show. With so many tag teams on SmackDown, Legado del Fantasma and Santos Escobar have gotten lost in the mix. The company could elevate Santos Escobar as a stand-in for Andrade and give him the spotlight he needs. John Cena's final match ticket prices are astronomical. The ticket prices for John Cena's farewell match are absolutely outrageous. His final match is turning into one of WWE's most expensive shows. If you want to see it up close, be ready for a huge bill. WWE and the venue have revealed ticket details for Cena's final match, which will take place Saturday night, December 13, 2025 in Washington, D.C. This isn't a regular card. It marks the end of a 20-year run and WWE is pricing it like a once-in-a-lifetime event. The WWE Champion package includes floor seating for the match, a personal photo with John Cena, an exclusive Cena gift, and a ringside photo opportunity. On top of that, you get the best seats for Undertaker Live the night before. Here's the real shock. TV side ringside tickets are $11,500. $1 row back, row B rampside is $9,500, and row E rampside is $6,500. For those who don't want premium seating, regular seats range from $250 up to $3,000. WWE has not revealed all premium benefits yet, but they expect fans to come give Cena a proper farewell. The 16-time world champion's last match will end one of the longest winning streaks in company history, and fans are already rushing to secure seats. If the price tells you anything, it's that WWE knows how to capitalize on memories and Cena's farewell will bring big revenue. Would you spend that much to watch John Cena live? WWE's plans for John Cena's farewell. WWE's planning for Cena's farewell has been criticized as extremely poor. Recently, internal sources revealed details about his upcoming match. The star will face AJ Styles at Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. Cena and Styles have had epic matches before, including at Money in the Bank and SummerSlam in 2016 and again at the Royal Rumble in 2017. As the Cenation leader ends his farewell tour, WWE fans are eager for another showdown between these two icons. WWE has booked the match for the next premium live event and has been heavily promoting it. Writing with Russo critiques poor planning. On this week's Writing with Russo, a veteran writer criticized weak planning. He stated the match was set up because fans repeatedly asked for it. He noted that after The Rock disappeared post-Elimination Chamber, WWE's initial plans fell apart, but internal sources insisted the creative team had to dig deeper for stronger booking. He added, "I swear they had no plans for Cena's farewell, it's almost annoying. The internet wrestling community is canceling this match from behind the scenes because it will be great wrestling. I'll give them the benefit of doubt. It's clear something happened with the Rock, Cena helmets. Rock never came back, so there's no doubt something went south. Listen, you can't plan to go south. He continued, that's when you go to plan B, especially if plan A goes south. You put extra effort into plan B, so we've seen them turn Cena away from nothing, for no reason. And now, on his farewell tour with 6 dates or something, we're booking him into a proper wrestling match. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. John Cena vs. AJ Styles could be a classic. John Cena and AJ Styles will take part in a match that could quickly become a classic. After his tough loss to Brock Lesnar, it will be exciting to see how Cena holds up. Triple H critiques Bret Hart as a WWE wrestler. Triple H's era in WWE was cancelled after Bret Hart raised objections to his in-ring abilities. Kevin Nash, who faced both stars, believes Hart has been misunderstood. Triple H's real-life relationship with Hart heated up when news spread that the game already knew about the infamous Montreal Screwjob at Survivor Series 1997. During an Inside the Ropes Q&A, the Canadian legend stirred the situation, saying WWE's chief content officer never had a phenomenal match. Though Nash is close with Triple H, the former WWE champion recently supported Hart on the Click This podcast. Paul, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels would have been involved in that screwjob if they hadn't been working. See, back then, people weren't around. Bret was our guy. When Hulk Hogan left, Bret was the one who ran the company until Vince McMahon got everything straightened out. Bret was super over and a great champion. Bret Hart won the WWE Championship 5 times and achieved the rare honor of being a 3-time Hall of Famer in company history. After Hulk Hogan departed WWE in 1993, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels emerged as the top 2 singles stars. Kevin Nash also noted that Hart never hesitated to connect with his hardcore fans by walking around after the show. Roman Reigns has no credible challenger. Recently, internal sources revealed who can keep up with Roman Reigns. The former world champion returned to Raw this week. The Usos faced the Vision's Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a Wild Tornado tag team match. The match descended into chaos with all 4 wrestlers falling outside the ring. Reed and Breaker seemed poised to secure the win, but then Roman Reigns arrived on the scene. As the crowd erupted, Otis approached the Vision with a steel chair to exact revenge. On this week's Legion of Raw, internal sources noted that Otis has no real adversary in WWE. They mentioned that even with Roman returning full-time, the creative team lacks a strong opponent for him. An experienced insider argued that Brock Lesnar is the only wrestler whose star power matches Roman. I feel like everything's over. Think about it. He's making a movie. We're bringing him back. Okay, we get it. We've seen this millions of times. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Say you're bringing Roman Reigns back full-time for storyline purposes. Who do you have him face, bro? Outside of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, who are you hesitant about? Drew McIntyre? Are we going back to Roman and Drew again? Who would you hesitate to put him against? That makes sense. Roman's return excited fans more than the Usos facing Reed and Breaker. It will be thrilling to see how WWE sets up Otis in the weeks leading to Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. Why did Roman Reigns ignore Jey Uso? One of the biggest moments on this week's WWE Raw was Roman Reigns pushing past Jey Uso and only encouraging Jey Uso during his return. Sam Roberts believes this could be because Roman has lost trust in the original tribal chief, seeing him as the weak link in the trio. Reigns aggressively returned to save Jey and Jimmy from a post-match defeat against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. After handling the duo, Reigns went straight to Jey, taking charge, but what was clear is that Roman ignored Jimmy, who was standing nearby watching. Fans are now whispering that this could signal a big change for Jimmy. On his Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Sam Roberts said that Roman Reigns has lost faith in Jey Uso over the past few weeks. The recap host added that Reigns might pair with Jey and push Jimmy aside to take responsibility. What's the difference? I think Roman jumps to save Jey because he doesn't think Jimmy can do it. Roman and Jey can beat Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Jimmy and Jey obviously cannot. What's the difference, Jey Uso? And I think that's exactly what we're seeing. That's what you're going to watch. Recently on Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray expressed a desire to see Jimmy rise in WWE. Ray believes the 40-year-old star deserves the same opportunity as his cousin Jey. What I want to see is Jey Uso getting the same opportunity. I want to see Jimmy now as a star in the storyline, not as a supporting actor. I want to see Jimmy flourish and progress just like Jey Uso, Dudley said. Jimmy is subtly hinting at family tension on social media, fueling rumors that he could soon split from the team. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are essentially betraying Jimmy. Whether on TV or not, WWE fans cheer for Roman Reigns, who returns to Raw with the support of his cousins, the Usos, for another clash with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. After hitting Breaker with chair shots, Reigns embraces Jey, highlighting him as the priority. Throughout all this, he did not look at Jimmy, clearly showing disdain. Jey's twin is not the only one frustrated by the tribal chief's behavior toward Jimmy. Roman Reigns could face 4 outcomes in handling Jey against Jimmy. Jimmy Uso fully displays his heart. He becomes the emotional, entertaining part of the Bloodline. Before last year's War Games, he begged Reigns for backup. Over the past few months, Jimmy has expressed frustration over Jey's new attitude. Families always fight and Bloodline members argue but usually come together when it matters. If Roman doesn't gauge his attention toward Jey properly, Jimmy might rebel or counterattack. Jey Uso and Roman Reigns previously clashed over Tribal Chief status in Hell in a Cell and SummerSlam 2023 Tribal Combat. Reigns came out on top both times. When the Tribal Chief retired, family members once chose Solo Sikoa as the heir. But when Solo went rogue off TV, the plan changed. The head of the table is now grooming Jey Uso as the next family leader. If Jey eventually surpasses his cousin, it could backfire on him. Roman has enjoyed the glory, celebrations, and privileges of Tribal Chief status. For progression after leaving WWE, someone else must step up. The Rock once supported Roman as Tribal Chief but always viewed himself as the family's top dog and WWE's king, the Great One, the People's Champion, and the Ultimate Boss. If The Rock sees tension between Jey and Roman, he could appear on TV. Whatever happens, his presence always creates buzz. He last intervened behind Cody Rhodes' spirit but did not follow through. In January, after defeating Solo Sikoa in Tribal Warfare, The Rock once again supports Reigns. The Ultimate Boss could crown his cousin Jey Uso as the new Tribal Chief, initiating a long-awaited one-on-one battle between the Great One and the head of the table. A key player in the Bloodline saga was Cody Rhodes, who took the undisputed WWE Championship from Roman Reigns. Even without a title, the original Tribal Chief acts as if he owns the place. After WrestleMania 40, Cody helped Jey step out of Roman's shadow and move to Raw. Both won tag team gold and stayed strong. If Jimmy sees Roman's maneuvers, others like Rhodes should too. American Nightmare, who has always been close to Jey and saved him many times, could call out his rival, setting up a third major clash between 2 huge stars.